Hello students, last time we have studied characteristics of kingdom fungi. Now we are going to proceed further of characteristics of classification of microbes. According to Whitaker's classification, he has kept a place different for microorganisms, and those microorganism classification we are going to study now. Now here we can see classification of microorganisms. See here, microorganisms, they are classified as prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Further, prokaryotes are classified as bacteria, eukaryotes are classified as protista, fungi and algae. Now, what is the size? Reference of size is 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 6 micrometer, which is also called as μm, and 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to 9 nanometer, which is also called as nm. Now we are going to go ahead with the with the characteristics of bacteria. Now it is a textbook page 3. Characteristics of bacteria. The size of bacteria is 1 micrometer to 10 micrometers. Those are unicellular. Unicellular means single celled. Independent means they live either independently, freely inside the soil or in the air. Then sometimes they are parasitic organisms, means they are dependent for their food and survival on other organisms. They infect other organisms, they produce diseases in these organisms, and they are parasitic in nature. Sometimes many bacteria together form colonies. We are going to see the example of these colonies. Bacterial cell is prokaryotic cell, means primitive type of cell with a cell wall. Now with a cell wall is characteristic of plant cell, which is seen in the bacterial cell, but distinct nucleus or cell organelles are absent. That is why it is called as prokaryotic cell. Now they reproduce by simple binary fission. Now when we will finish off this, I will show what is simple binary fission with the help of slide. That is simple binary fission. Bi means two. Organism gets divided into two parts, that is called binary fission. Bi means two, and fission means breaking off. Fission and fusion are exactly opposite words. Fission means breaking down, whereas fusion is fusing together. Now in favorable conditions, what are favorable conditions? Favorable conditions for the organism is nothing but the ideal conditions, like availability of food, availability of water, availability of particular temperature. Bacteria grow vigorously. Vigorously means very fastly. Very fast they grow and can double their number in 20 minutes. Means their reproduction rate is within 20 minutes their number gets doubled. Now we are going to study classification of bacteria on the basis of these shapes. So in the next slide I will be showing you classification of bacteria and explaining you the same. Now I have made a chart showing classification of bacteria according to shape. Now there are 4 basic shapes: coccus, which are also called as spherical in shape, then bacillus, which is also called as rod shaped, then spirillum or spirally coiled, third type, and fourth type is vibrio, which is comma shaped. Now there is a fifth subtype also, that is coccobacillus. Example of coccobacillus or the shape of coccobacillus is given in our textbook. That is, it is in between coccus and bacillus. It is neither rod shape nor spherical shape. It is in between. It is oval shaped. Now we are going to see examples of each. Coccus or spherical bacteria are further classified into different types. that is single celled or monococcus. Example of monococcus is Micrococcus flavus. Then Diplococcus, they are found in pairs. So example of this is Streptococcus pneumoniae, which is again shown in our textbook. Then tetrad or group of 4 cocci, which is uncommon and we are not familiar with it, so I have not given you the example. Then the next type of coccus is Sarcina, that is club shaped bacterium. An example, they are found in the stomach fluids. Their shape is this way, and then their shape is this way, Sarcina, and they are forming gastric ulcers. Now next type is Streptococci. Again this is shown in our textbook, that is this chain shape. They are present in the chain like morphology. Example, Streptococcus pneumoniae, they are producing pneumonia disease in human beings. Now the last type is Staphylococcus. They are forming a grape like clusters, you can see over here. Again this is shown in our textbook, that is Staphylococcus aureus. These are the examples of these all different types of cocci. Now we will go ahead with the bacillus or rod shaped. Example, Escherichia coli bacteria, which are also present in our stomach, which are helpful for our digestive process. Now spirillum, that is spirally coiled. Example, Trypanosoma pallidum, which is again given in our textbook. Example, that is causing the syphilis or sexually transmitted disease. Now the next type is Vibrio, that is comma shape, which is, you can see the shape like this. Then example given in again in the textbook, that is Vibrio cholerae, which is causing cholera. Now you can see this. Even I am going to put a full picture of this after this explanation gets over. So I will be adding the full chart picture also along with this. Now we are going to go ahead with the next page, that is in the microorganisms second type, that is protozoa. Size is approximately 200 μm. Protozoans are found in the soil, fresh water and sea water. Some are found in the body of other organisms and are pathogens. When they are found in the body of other organisms, they are called as pathogenic because they are producing diseases. These are unicellular, means made up of single cell organisms with eukaryotic cell. Cell is well developed, having all the cell organelles. Now there is a great variation in cell structure. Organ of locomotion, means cell structure is different. Only single type of cell structure is not found, that is amoeba has different shape, paramecium has different shape. So entamoeba histolytica, which is causing amebiosis, amoebic dysentery. So this is amoeba, one type of amoeba. Then Plasmodium vivax, which is causing a malaria. Okay, then Euglena, which is already diagram is given in our textbook. So different cell structure it has got. Organ of locomotion also different. Some are having flagella, some are having cilia. Cilia are fine hair-like structures and flagella are whip-like structure which are found. Then mode of nutrition also is different. Some are parasitic in nutrition, some are free living, and they are found in the dirty water, etc. These organisms reproduce by simple cell division, that is one cell divides into two. Example, amoeba paramecium, free living in the dirty water, and that is why waterborne, it is a waterborne disease. Entamoeba histolytica is present in the dirty water, which causes amoebic dysentery. Plasmodium vivax causes malaria. Host for the malaria are two, that is human being and mosquito. In the when the mosquito sits on our skin and drops saliva, from that saliva malarial parasite, that is Plasmodium vivax, enters in our body. There it replicates, and then when again the blood is sucked by another mosquito, when in the human beings the cycle takes place, and another time when the mosquito bites, then that those plasmodium are again transferred in the mosquito. Now when it is in the human being, it is causes disease malaria, which is a fever. Then euglena, which is autotrophic in nutrition. Now after this explanation, I am going to give you provide you slides of these organisms. Now we will go ahead with the fungi. That is, size is approximately 10 μm to 100 μm. Already you know what are the sizes of these. These are found on dead and decaying matter or dead bodies of plants and animals. Now particular temperature required for fungal growth is very much favorable in the rainy season, because 80% humidity is required for the growth of fungi. So as I said in the earlier video, that you can see in the rainy season umbrella like structure found near the stems of big plants, which we call it as a umbrella of crows, that is कावळ्याची किंवा कुत्र्याची छत्री म्हणतो आपण त्याला. नाउ these are eukaryotic organism. ये जो organisms है वो eukaryotic है, means their nucleus is well developed with the cell organelles. Some are unicellular, मतलब organism some of them, कोई कोई इसमें से जो है वो यूनिसेल्युलर है. एग्जाम्पल यीस्ट यूनिसेल्युलर, एंड अदर विजिबल विद द नेकेड आइज, मतलब इनको देखने के लिए माइक्रोस्कोप की ज़रूरत होती नहीं है. वेयर एज प्रोटोजोन्स आर सीन विद द माइक्रोस्कोप, दैट इज वो नेकेड आई से अपनी खुली आँख से दिखते नहीं हैं, उसके लिए माइक्रोस्कोप लगता है. फंजाई के लिए माइक्रोस्कोप लगता नहीं है. मोस्ट ऑफ दिस आर सीन ओपनली विद आवर नेकेड आइज. देन सैप्रोफाइटिक, देयर न्यूट्रिशन इज सैप्रोफाइटिक, मीन्स एज आई सेड दे आर ग्रोइंग ऑन डेड एंड डिकेड मैटर, मतलब जो कोई डेड मैटर है उसके ऊपर वो बढ़ते हैं. एब्जॉर्ब देयर फूड फ्रॉम डिकेइंग ऑर्गेनिक मैटर. इसके लिए रेनी सीजन में वी हैव टू टेक लॉट ऑफ केयर ऑफ आवर लेदर बैग्स. हम अपनी जो लेदर बैग्स है ना, उसकी ज़्यादा केयर करनी पड़ती है रेनी सीजन में, क्योंकि उसके ऊपर बहुत जल्दी फंगस तैयार होता है. नाउ दे रिप्रोड्यूस सेक्शुअली एंड एसेक्शुअली बाय सेल डिवीजन और बाय बडिंग. सेल डिवीजन और बाय बडिंग आई विल बी शोइंग यू in the next slide. That is Baker's yeast, Candida and mushroom. Agaricus, you all know what is agaricus, or which is a edible mushroom. As I said in the earlier video that we eat mushroom pulav, we eat mushroom soup we have. So that is what is a agaricus, is a edible mushroom. Now we will go ahead with the next, that is algae.